Before you skip this video, let me warn you. If you hear the next 60 seconds, you will never feel comfortable spending money again. It's Friday night. You just got paid. Your banking app says you make $30 an hour. Let me ask you one question, and I want you to answer honestly. If you really make $30 an hour, why are you tired all the time? Why is your savings account frozen? And why does every small emergency feel like a financial disaster? Because here's the truth nobody has the guts to say out loud. You are not making $30 an hour. You are being lied to. In fact, by the end of this video, I'm going to prove something that will make you uncomfortable. There is a very real chance you are working for less than a teenager at McDonald's. And no, this isn't motivation. This isn't hustle culture. This isn't work harder. This is math. Cold, brutal, unforgiving. Tonight, I'm going to do something your employer hopes you never do. I'm going to audit your life, not your income, not your resume, your real hourly wage, including the stress, the commute, the exhaustion, the money you spend just to survive the job. And once you see this number, I promise you one thing. You will never look at a price tag the same way again. This is Lexon Invest. If you're brave enough to face the truth, let's begin. Part 1. The biggest lie in modern America. From the moment you graduate, society programs you with one idea. Your value equals your salary. Make $60,000, you're doing okay. Make $100,000, you made it. But this is the most dangerous lie in the system, because in business, revenue without expenses is meaningless. A company can make $1 million and still go bankrupt if it costs $1 million to operate. Yet when it comes to your own life, you only look at the revenue, never the cost, and the product being sold. You, your time, your energy, your mental health. Let's run the numbers like an adult business would. Part 2. Taxes. The first invisible cut. Meet our average worker. We'll call him James. James earns $65,000 a year. That's about $31 an hour. Sounds solid. But before James touches that money, federal tax, state tax, Social Security, Medicare, that $31 instantly becomes $23, $24. This part isn't shocking. What's shocking is that this is only the beginning. Part 3. The cost of working. No one talks about this. These are expenses James pays only because he has a job. If the job vanished tomorrow, so would these costs. 1. The commute tax. James drives 30 minutes each way. That means gas, insurance, maintenance, depreciation, parking, conservatively, $4,000 to $6,000 per year. That car isn't freedom. It's a tool your employer doesn't pay for. 2. The appearance tax. James can't show up in sweatpants. He needs work clothes, shoes, haircuts, dry cleaning. This isn't fashion. It's compliance. Another 2,000 plusers per year. 3. The convenience tax, the silent killer. Because James is tired. Because James is rushed. Because James is mentally cooked. He pays for coffee instead of sleep, lunch instead of meal prep, delivery instead of cooking, services instead of time. This is not laziness. This is exhaustion. And exhaustion is expensive. 4. Decompression spending, the dark one. This is the money James spends to numb the damage caused by the job. Friday night drinks, impulse shopping, expensive vacations, therapy bills. This isn't luxury. This is emotional survival. Part 4. The real take-home number. After all of this, James isn't taking home $65,000. His real usable income might be closer to $35,000. And we're still not done. Part 5. The time lie. Shadow labor. HR says James works 40 hours a week. That's a lie. Let's count the real time. 30 min getting ready, 30 min commuting, 1 HR lunch, not free, just unpaid, 30 min commuting home, 30-60 min decompressing mental stress that follows him everywhere. James isn't working 40 hours. He's giving 55-60 hours of his life. That's nearly 3,000 hours a year. Part 6. The real hourly wage, the moment of truth. Now we do the math. $35,000, 3,000 hours, about $11 an hour. In big cities, $8, maybe less. Which means teenager flipping burgers, walks to work, wears a uniform, leaves stress at the door, maybe earning more per hour of life than James. This is the scam. Part 7. The Golden Handcuff Trap. Ever notice promotions feel good, but your life gets worse? More money, more stress, more takeout, more expenses. You process more cash, but keep less. Your real hourly wage drops. That's not success. That's a nicer cage. Part 8. Opportunity cost. The future you're stealing. That $5 daily coffee, invested for 30 years at 7%, nearly $200,000. You're not drinking coffee. You're drinking retirement freedom choices. The system depends on exhaustion. Tired people don't calculate. They consume. Part 9. How to escape. Realistic, not fantasy. You don't need to quit tomorrow. You need to optimize real hourly wage. Work from home. Instant raise, meal prep. Margin, fewer status purchases. Freedom, lower expenses. Power. Every dollar you don't spend to work is a dollar of life returned. Part 10. Final challenge. Retention peak. This weekend, do the math. Calculate. Real expenses, real hours, real wage. Write it down. Put it on your credit card. Next time you buy something dumb, ask, is this worth 4 hours of my life? That pause will save you more money than any budgeting app ever could. Outro. Lexin Invest Signature. Time is the real currency. The rich buy time, the poor sell it cheap. Don't sell your life at a discount. Audit your life. Build margin. Because freedom lives in the gap between what you earn and what you need. This is Lexon Invest. If this hit you, share it with someone who looks tired. I'll see you in the next one.